Hey guys, so in the past couple weeks I have released versions 0.8.3 and 0.8.4 of LifeTrack, and they brought some significant changes to the app, the biggest of which in 0.8.3 being this notes bar right here, which we're going to talk about in this video. And of course, to see the mobile version of this video, check out our Instagram in the link below. Alright, so the first big change that we're going to notice when we reload the page is we get this validating screen right here. And that went relatively quickly, but that's basically for validating the subscription. So what would happen before is the page would load and then the subscription status would be validated, and it could lead to some weird timing bugs for subscribed users. So again, show you that once more, and it takes some time to validate the subscription and then properly loads the page without the potential of bugs showing up. Now let's talk about the notes bar right here. My note-taking app deleted half of my notebooks pretty much, and I lost a lot of data, and so that's a big reason that I added this, is because I didn't want to use that note-taking app anymore. So we have this. Click this add notebook button, and it will go ahead and add a notebook. My internet is being kind of slow right now, so I do apologize. But we have this new notebook. We can click this button again, but we need to rename the notebook because you can't have the same named notebook on the same level. So we can just rename this to whatever we want, notebook 1, and you can add nested notes inside of this notebook, and you can actually go several levels deep, about 10 notes deep with this adding of nested notes. So already, and then it says you reach the maximum depth 3 notes, and that's just due to server limitations that we have to stop at about 10 there for Firebase. But essentially you can have all of these nested notes, which with my last note-taking app, basically you had one notebook at the top and then you had one level of notes right under it. So this just provides a little more functionality where you can have all these nested levels of notes with a little more organization than that just one level type of setup there. So notes can be moved as well. So if I click this button, it will expand or not expand the notes under it. So I'm going to go ahead and rename this note so we don't get an error, note 1. Then I'll go ahead and add another one. I'll rename it to notes 2. And if I add some nested notes under note 2, maybe I decide that I want to move this note, I actually want to move it up a level. So I just click this, move note, and put it up to note 2. We also have this cancel move button, so if you don't want to do move, you can cancel it, you can add more nested notes. But if you want to add this note and everything under it, move note to note 2. Oh, and of course, a note named new note already exists on that level. We've made all these notes that are called new notes and we haven't renamed them, so just make sure that you take care of that. But again, move note into note 2, and there it is. It's moved. So we have this move functionality for notes, which allows us to reorganize as we need to. The sidebar, when this actually adapts to mobile pretty well too. So we can show that if we move the calendar and actually have my my other super tabs under here. But if we move the calendar, we see kind of the mobile view, and we get a sidebar here. And again, we have a dedicated mobile video as well on the Instagram. So that's how it adapts to mobile with a little sidebar there. Now another big change is this improved editing. So when you would open a note or when you would open a calendar day, the editor from TinyMCE would automatically load. So what we have now is we have this edit button, and when you click the edit button, that loads the editor. And you can type, whatever you want into this editor, and when you're done, you click done. And then it will upload your data to the server, it will save it, and you will get real-time feedback on what's going on. So again, edit this, and you'll see when we click done, it'll have the blue arrows that show that it's sending the data to the server, it's saving. And then the green check mark means that you received a response back from the server, it's successfully saved. Okay, if there was a failure from the server, it would turn to a red X. If your internet was bad and it just kept trying to contact the server but couldn't, it would be the blue arrows forever. So the green check mark means your data is saved and everything is a-okay, and that applies on a top level notebook level. So when we save any of this, the entire notebook on the top will save. If we add a new notebook, then it'll save everything under that notebook and show you the current status with that green check mark. So that just enables you to know exactly, get the idea and know for sure. There is a lawnmower going off in the back, super loud. Hopefully you can't hear that. But that will show you that the data has successfully saved and just give you a little bit of peace of mind there. Another thing that gives additional peace of mind is that if you click Note and Delete, it used to automatically delete the note when you press this button, but now it gives a little confirmation message. Are you sure you want to delete it? All this data will be forever deleted. You can go back, or you can say, yes, I'm sure, and confirm the delete, and it will delete all the notes and all of the notes under it. And that's true for days on the calendar as well. We have the same error message, or alert, rather, pop up. We also have an alert pop up when you switch tabs on a day and you are in the middle of editing it. It'll say, are you sure you want to edit it? Are you sure you want to switch tabs without clicking done here? So you can finish what you're doing, click done, and then safely switch tabs. Another thing that we added that we did not have before is if you type something in main and you have text color before would not show, and we're using the free version, so we don't actually have the text color. But if you're using the subscription, if you were subscribed, then text color would display on main properly, right here. All right, and we have a few other changes, minor bug fixes and everything, but all of that is available in patch notes down here, which is also a new feature. So you're going down to patch notes. This was added in 0.8.3, and you can see everything that we talked about in terms of the notes bar, the improved editing, and then other changes as well. See, we added the patch notes. And that is version 0.8.3, and the next video we're going to talk about version 0.8.4. Thanks.